In this video, I'm going to show you how to recharge your AC system. Let's go. What's up everyone, I'm Steve and you're watching F33. Now if you like this video, give a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss when a new video drops. All right, so we replaced the AC condenser in the F33, and if you didn't see that video, I'm gonna put a link up at the top so you can check that out. But now that we have the condenser replaced, the F33 is all put together. We did vacuum out the condenser so the line is completely free of, any air or anything like that. We need to charge the system. Now what we're going to be using today is this from AC Pro. Now they have a couple different ones. This one's actually a new one with a digital gauge. They have one with a regular dial gauge as well. And then you can also get those little canisters that you use to fill with one of those refrigerant gauges and things that you can do. But this one's pretty cool. This one's pretty easy, and this digital gauge is reusable. So basically once you're done, you just take it off this tank, it unscrews, you can pop it on a different tank, and there you go. So pretty cool. So we're gonna walk through how to recharge the AC system. It's not hard at all. Basically, you're just gonna run your car, you're gonna pop this on, you're gonna shake it really, really well, and it's gonna charge your system. Now, one thing that's really cool is it actually has this little tag that with a sticker on the back, and you tape that to your vent, and this will actually tell you how cold the AC is coming out. Now, of course, you could just put your hand in front of the vent and figure that out, but it's pretty cool that they included that nonetheless. All right, so like I said, super easy. So why don't we head over to the car? We're gonna pop the hood, we're gonna turn on the car, and we're going to get it all refilled. All right, so the first thing we're gonna wanna do is turn on the car. Now after that, you're going to wanna turn the AC system on as cold as it goes and the fan as high as you can. All right, so now we're gonna wanna pop the hood. You also wanna make sure that recirculate is selected. So right now mine is on auto, but we're gonna turn it on manual. All right, now what we're gonna wanna do is attach this to the low side. Now the low side is all the way back in here. All right, and this is a quick connect, so all you're gonna do is just push it in, you'll hear it click, and then you'll know it's engaged. Then we're gonna turn this on and check the pressure. Now there's a black cap that you're gonna wanna take off, all right, and just unscrews. Keep that in a safe place because you're going to want to reuse that later. All right, so now take this, you're gonna pop it right on. All right, so we're just gonna press the on button here. And we are reading 0 PSI, which is to be expected because, well, it's empty. So we need to get it right up into here, okay? So now what we need to do next is we need to shake the can, we need to take off this spacer, reattach, and then we can start filling. All right, so we're just gonna unscrew this top here. We're gonna remove this spacer. And now we're gonna screw the bottle onto the actual gauge. All right, now the next thing we're gonna want to do is shake this up really, really good. You're gonna wanna go up and down as well as side to side. And while you're filling this, you wanna keep the bottle upright. Don't turn it to the side or upside down or anything like that. Okay, so you're just gonna shake this up really, really good, hook it up, turn on the gauge, and we're going to pull the trigger for 15 seconds at a time. Let go, pull the trigger, let go, okay? All right, so here we go. We're gonna put it on here. All right, we heard a click. All right, we are going to press the button and start filling. Every 15 seconds, we're gonna let the trigger go, and we are gonna check the pressure. Now this bottle is, it's almost the entire size that we need. Like I said, you're gonna wanna keep shaking this can. All right, we're at 48. All right, so right now it says 47. Now this is gonna fluctuate, and you're gonna wanna go from the lowest number when it fluctuates, because basically when the compressor kicks on, we're gonna have, you know, more room to go. Okay, so the compressor just kicked on. You can see it just went down to 9 pounds, 7 pounds. All right, so we got a long way to go. All right, and then one thing we're gonna wanna do is take this sticker. We're gonna peel this off here, and we'll stick it to the vent. All right, and this is gonna tell us, you know, what our finger would tell us anyway, but. All right, looks like we still got a ways to go. I can tell though, the AC is getting colder, so this is definitely working. We're at about 17, 18, 19 right now, but again, the compressor's gonna kick in, then it's gonna go lower. Right now the compressor just kicked in, so now we're back down to 9. And I can tell there's still a lot in here. All right, so we're at about 15, 16. We'll let it read for a little bit. The AC is definitely getting much colder. Much colder for sure. Right now we're reading about 13, so we're gonna give it another shake. We're getting there at about 15. Now we always go with the lower numbers, so it's gonna climb, the compressor will kick in, and then that number will drop. So there you go, number dropped a little bit. So we still got a ways to go. All right, so right now we're at about 30, 31. Now the F33, F32, it takes 20 ounces of refrigerant. So it's basically this whole can minus 2 ounces, because this is a 22-ounce can. So I'm gonna keep going. I have a range between 26 and 50 as far as good. And it fluctuates, you know, now it's at 29, but the AC is nice and cold for sure, but I'm gonna keep going, get the rest of this in here. All right, so we're at about 42. I think that's about good. So I think we're gonna be done. I used up almost the entire can. I don't know if this is gonna show right on here, but the line is at coldest. So let's see if I could just point to this. So here's the line. So this is registering coldest, and the air is pretty cold. So yeah, I think we're good. So I'm just gonna go ahead, unhook this, and drive around the car a little bit just to cool down the engine, because it's been sitting here idling with the AC going. So obviously with no airflow to any of the heat exchangers, it is getting a little bit warm. So like I said, I'm just gonna go run it around the block, just cool it off a little bit, and yeah, and we're good to go. All right, so as you saw, refilling the refrigerant in your AC system, it's super easy. I mean, it takes a little bit. You got to shake the can, you got to squeeze the trigger, look at your PSI, but I mean, it's super easy. It takes about 15 minutes or so. And I got to tell you, the air blowing through the AC now is super cold. It's colder than when I got the car. So definitely happy with this. Now, as always, I'm gonna put links in the description below to all the products and tools used in the video today. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button, smash it if that's what you're into, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you on the next one. God bless.